I've moved all of the chests that were over here, and I believe the next step I want to work on is lowering this floor level. I believe I want to take it down to level 66, I'd say, give or take. And I think that will help make this aqueduct design pop. So I'm going to dig all of this out, which thankfully has already been somewhat dug out right here. And then between these two hillsides, I'm going to try and lower this area here. I think it'll make the area look a lot better for the final design as opposed to trying to go across this high hill area. I want to have it look more about that height there, maybe a little taller, but not by much. All right, this area here looks so much better now that it's been lowered. I really like this valley look that we have going on here. There is a part of me that wants to remove this whole hill right here in this corner all the way to the river. And the reason I was thinking about that is I kind of want to set up along this river one of every tree in the game, just so we can always have like kind of like a little museum of the trees in the game. But I'm not gonna do that till I can make powder kegs, because that's just way too much digging. If I do that at all, I'm not convinced if that's something I want to do yet or not, or if I might do something like that somewhere else. But over here, I think we are actually ready to start placing blocks on our aqueducts that we've been talking about for the last, I don't know, 2 or 3 months now. And I've got a bunch of cobbled version of all the stones that I need, but I need to go ahead, take a chisel. Do I have a hammer on me? I do. Nice. Put that in my offhand. I gotta turn all of this cobble into the brick versions, which is going to be a very tedious process. So I'm going to be here a while, just to convert all of these into the bricks, and then turn all of the mortar to turn this into the actual brick shapes themselves from just an individual brick. It goes from brick to bricks. Interesting. So that's the difference that they named these. But I need to make these into a bunch of bricks. I'm gonna have to make some stairs and walls as well for the design I have. So I'm gonna be here for a little while, converting all our chests of all of our cobbles that I've been gathering for the last 2 or 3 months into brick versions, and then I think we'll be ready to actually start building our aqueduct. That's crazy. All right, I'm gonna be here a while. Well, that was a very long project of turning all of the cobble and rocks into the bricks, and now I've gone through, I've made bricks of conglomerate, gneiss, rhyolite, and slate, and then I also have wall versions, slabs, and stairs of each of the rocks as well. So that should be enough of the stone I need for this aqueduct to actually go from our water source over on that hill all the way across this valley and up to this hill here. And that's about as far as I think I've got enough materials to do right now. But I think the next step is actually to begin construction, which means taking down this single pillar line and actually building up our design for this aqueduct. I've got a bunch of scaffolding here to try and help with the building. We'll see if I need that or not, or if I just end up building it and dropping. Hopefully I don't die too many times doing this. It should be noted that it is now early autumn, which means I've basically spent an entire in-game year getting materials and getting ready just for this build here. It's definitely our biggest project to date, but I think people will be really happy with the design when we're done with it. I also have a bunch of food over here and some beverages, so I should be able to just set up shop and begin working, and hopefully this doesn't take too awfully long. In theory, I've done the prep work, so the hard part's done, and now it's just the building part, but we shall see. And then when this is done, I gotta figure out what I want to do with our old bamboo farm wall here. I need to decorate this a little bit better because this is a little bit meh. Maybe I'll use some of the glass blocks I made a little while back. We'll see. But yeah, I think it is time to start work on the aqueduct. Let's do this.
Doing on here when I was last on.
Greetings. We had the great to-do board. Aqueduct project. Gather all the rocks, a bunch of mortar, and lesson time with Ricky fart in every episode. Thanks, geek.
Checks out.
But I think the last time we were on here, we were digging the
I have disaster. A bunch of granite.
Yeah, the disaster tunnel that was completely pointless because we couldn't actually pump lava.
Yeah.
which is a real feel bad. Where are you?
Yeah,
That water's
that was
new.
the last time I was here.
That water? Yeah. I take it my aqueduct is working and overflowing. Or something broke. Oop. Fixed it. So I've been busy placing blocks. And we now have an aqueduct from our source water over to our hillside here. Where are you, Robbie?
I was trying to use the water that you had coming down this hillside to get up, and then it stopped.
That was probably not helpful at all.
Oh, fancy.
Right? I think it looks
Dang, son.
I think it looks pretty good. I'm going to add one aqueduct in the top here, and I think I've decided I'm gonna I'm gonna change up this top section here and half slab that instead, so it's just a little bit taller when walking, because it felt a little claustrophobic going down the sides here. But
I just did what you did.
yep, but we can put rails now on either side of this, and we have an aqueduct that goes at least from that hill all the way to our source water.
That is awesome. Do either of you have food?
I have some soybeans on me.
I will take food.
Or
Because the little bit of food I had, the 2 pieces of wheat grain. Fun fact.
yeah, I'm gonna guess the food that you guys had on you is probably rotten by now, because I've basically been on for almost a full year in game now.
I was gonna say all of the food is rotten that was planted, so
Yeah, I've been a little busy.
Yeah, I'll take food.
There's some, but there is water in the aqueduct, so don't starve to death, or don't dehydrate yourself.
I can tell who that was gestured towards.
It's been known to happen. Actually, do we have a bed over here?
Replay.
We do. Nice. Sleep real quick. But what do we think of our aqueduct design?
Did you eat rotten food?
Me?
Yeah.
It went rotten right when I was eating it.
Oof.
Oof. There should be food in the chest halfway through the aqueduct at the ground level from when I was building. So.
Food in a chest?
Or in a clay pot, not a chest. Sorry. I'm not a complete monster this time. He said confidently. Let's try and find the best way over there. I've been going back and forth so many times around here. I kind of got a little.
Dang, dude, that looks pretty sweet.
I'm really happy with how this thing turned out. But
How annoying replacing the stairs.
Yes.
Hi.
We don't talk about the stairs.
Okay. Needs cleaned up a little bit. Excuse me. Wasn't perfect.
It was just a crack.
You would find like the couple missing blocks I had. So it's fine. Generally speaking though, yeah, it was not great. So some may say borderline annoying. But we got there. You are just determined to show all my missing spots, aren't you?
We would never.
Literally every spot I missed on this side over here. Just couldn't wait to show those off.
Wow. You actually have it all the way down in the river?
That was a pain.
I'm impressed. I would not have taken the time to do that.
I just made them blocks under there instead of the stairs. But That was real annoying because I get like getting moved by the current and like drowning a little bit. In here is food in these pots.
Who doesn't like a light
Where's the
drowning
boots?
from time to time?
Where's the what?
The boots. Have you never played League of Legends? Boots and pots.
Boots and pots and boots and pots. That's fair. And then
Dude, you have a lot of food over here.
I did a recent
Rico
harvest.
Taro is over here.
It's so true. I did a recent harvest. That's why I just brought it over with me because like I didn't know how long I was gonna be over here.
Yeah.
And it turns out
Guy
Turns
had
out
buzz
about a
on.
year.
He was buzzed the whole time he built this.
it's just
Probably.
drinking rye whiskey the
he's
whole
just
time.
always drinking rye and whiskey, yeah.
But what
Rum and whiskey.
overall, I think the aqueduct design looks really cool. I'm really happy with this.
Agreed.
And if you look carefully, I tried to use a gradation to the blocks. So the blocks at the bottom, it starts mostly with the conglomerate. It goes up to the gneiss, then the slate, and then the rhyolite. So it gives a slight
Friend.
dark to light look as it goes bottom to top.
Friend. You're killing me.
And I used a little bit of a chaos. I used a mod in creative to try to randomize that a little bit. So, but that was the idea that I was going for a color look there.
What are the types of rocks you used again?
Conglomerate, gneiss, whatever it's called, slate, and then rhyolite.
So, it's called nice.
Okay. Good to
Not see
know.
my comment.
I did not. But
Wow, somebody didn't read their comments.
oh my goodness, sorry. I've been busy placing blocks. Okay, it's a lot to happen all at once.
Yeah,
Someone
nice.
needs to stay on that whiskey barrel.
Every time I heard you say gneiss, and I'm like, oh, cringe.
Nice,
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
So
nice
conglomerate,
rock.
nice, slate, then rhyolite. That's what we have going on here. And then I think the next project is to actually have the aqueduct go north-south from here, because I want to connect it up to that hot spring that's north of the farm, so that we'll have two aqueducts basically going on. The one at the bottom, which is just our normal water, and like above our head will be the steamy water. What's it called? The hot spring water, so that we could get them anywhere that we want to work with from there. But that's a lot more blocks and work.
Are you still extending this aqueduct and making the bridge, or is the bridge dead?
So eventually I think I will extend the aqueduct, and the aqueduct will be said bridge.
Okay.
So it's not as much a separate bridge as much as it will be this. But
All the way down.
yeah, I think eventually we'll do that. But I think before I go more east-west, I want to probably go north of here to connect to the hot spring that is to the, northeast corner of the farmlands. You can kind of
right
see it
there.
right there. Yeah. I want to connect that into this aqueduct. So that'll be my next big build project, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe build a bathhouse or something to work with that, to be determined. And then when that's done, I think the project after that is to actually build the mob farm so that we can get the gunpowder to blow up this hill.
Rest in peace.
And Cable's haberdashery,
Haberdashery.
yeah, I think we're
Not
gonna
his. I thought it was Cable's hacienda.
Cable's hacienda. Sorry. Forgot. I think we're gonna tear it down and rebuild it in a design that better fits the general look of the area, especially if we have a big flat area with this hill gone. But I'm not gonna I don't think we should dig this hill. I think we should blast it.
I'm excited to blast the hill. That sounds like a blast.
It'll be something, but that's you know, future Ricky problems.